Ever heard of the saying, Florida's closed, don't come? There's a good reason for that. Locals likes to keep Florida's beauty, amazing beaches, and never-ending summers for themselves. Although I ain't gonna lie, our population is growing faster than the Florida man running from the cops on a riding mower. But here's the truth. There are plenty of land, abundant sunshine, and many opportunities to be had for those who truly want it. So, if you're thinking about moving to Florida, but the naysayers are in your ears telling you, it's too hot, too many hurricanes, or Florida's full of old people, well, stick around, because in this video, we're breaking down the realities of living in Florida, how to make the move if your heart is truly set on it, and why you, not anyone else, should be in control of where you live your best life. But hey, before we dive right in, my name is Romelio, and welcome to my channel, where I share my life experiences, lessons learned, and even some of the things that keep me up at night. Some discussions might challenge the way you think, and some might even have you staring in the ceiling at 2 a.m. So, if deep conversations, real talk, and figuring out life is your jam, well, stick around and hit that like, subscribe, and notification button, because you might just pick up a thing or two that could be useful in your life. Alright, let's get into it. What's Florida really like? Is it hot? Yeah. But guess what? So is Texas. So is Arizona. I would know. I lived on those places. And I'd rather deal with the heat than spend half my years scraping ice off my windshield. Unlike the Midwest, where tornadoes show up like an uninvited guest, hurricanes here at least sense a polite, hey, I'm coming, weeks in advance. You get time to prepare, stock up, and worst case, take a mini vacation to another part of the state. Florida is unlike any other place, but just like everywhere else, it's got its own natural challenges. Snowstorms, wildfires, earthquakes. You pick your battles. No place is perfect, but it's about what you are willing to trade off. And if waking up to sunshine, palm trees instead of gray skies, and snow drifts sounds like your trade, then Florida might just be calling your name. Here's some people forget. Here in Florida, you literally live where others vacate. Some save up all year just to visit Disney World for a week. For us, that is just a Saturday. Universal Studios, weekend plans. Cape Canaveral, you can watch rocket launch or explode right before your very eyes. No big deal. And if you love cruises, Florida is a dream. You don't have to fly anywhere. Just hop in your car, drive to the port, and sail in paradise. Just don't forget your flip-flops like I always do. So, while others are scraping ice off their cars or stuck in endless traffic, Floridians, we're deciding whether to hit the beach, an amusement park, or just relax under some palm trees, or maybe watch the sunset over the ocean. Not a bad problem to have. Now let's talk about the too many old people argument. First off, I like old people. They're mostly chill. They've seen a thing or two. They've seen some things, they've got some wisdom that you just can't Google. Plus, Florida isn't just for retirees. It's a mix of young professionals, young and old families, entrepreneur, and yes, snowbirds who figured out life is better without shoveling driveways. And let's be real, bad drivers exist everywhere else, just like here. Alright, let's talk about the elephant in the room. The insurance in Florida. It's too expensive. You'll go broke trying to insure your house. Well, let's be real. Where in the US is cheap to live anymore? In California, you'll be paying premium just to exist. In New York, thousands of dollars a month to live in a shoebox. How about the Midwest? You might save on insurance, but tornadoes don't exactly send a polite, hey, I'm coming text before wrecking your house. At least in Florida, hurricanes give you time to prepare. Try getting that courtesy call from an earthquake or a blizzard. Here's the trade-off. Florida has no state income tax. That's right. Zip. Nada. That means more of your hard-earned money stays in your pocket instead of going to I don't know, fixing some potholes that never actually get fixed in other states? If you're moving from a high tax state, this alone could save you thousands per year. You think I'm stressing about insurance when I'm keeping an extra 10% of my income? Yeah, I'll take that deal. Want to lower your cost? How about don't buy a house right on the beach in a flood zone with a roof older than your grandma? Move inland a bit, look for a newer home built to modern hurricane code, and invest in impact windows or perhaps those metal roof. Simple. Yes, insurance rates has been high, but the state is working to bring in more insurance company. It's a shifting market, and just like anything, it will stabilize. The key? Be patient and shop around. If you take the first crazy quote you get, that's like buying a car without checking out the dealership. A lot of people never move because of fear. Fear of the unknown, fear of change, fear of what people might say. But ask yourself, are you staying where you're at out of choice, or are you settling? Life is too short to let fear keep you from living in a place that makes you happy. If your heart is telling you to move to Florida, stop making excuses. Life is too short to let fear keep you from living in a place that makes you happy. If your heart is telling you Florida is where you belong, stop making excuses. Start making a plan. So is Florida for everyone? Nope. But is it for you? Well, only you can decide that. But don't let negativity hold you back. If Florida is where you see yourself thriving, we'll make it happen. If this video was helpful, drop me a line and comment below. Are you thinking about moving here? Or have you already made the leap? Let's talk about it. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification button for more real talk and building the life you want. At the end of the day, life is about choices. You can keep wondering what if, or you can take action, whether moving to Florida or somewhere else. Just have the courage to work towards the goal. Plan ahead. Make the move when it's right for you. And don't let fear hold you back. Remember, your dream life doesn't happen by accident, it happens by choice. So what's yours?